I like that DiVincenzo, obviously had Nas's back, and it brings me to think some white boys making some noise these days. Reeves and Chet and
Yeah,
DiVincenzo, and then you think of the history of the league. Obviously, Larry Legend, Danny Ainge was scrappy. My dog
yeah,
Steve Blake was always ready to
Oh yeah,
throw him.
ready.
yeah.
Christian Leitner, Kevin McHale, Ben Laimbeer was always ready to throw him. Chris Anderson, Birdman. If you had to pick one white boy to go down the alley with you in league history and throw hands with anybody, who would it be? I'm gonna start with you, KD.
I'm gonna probably go with Bill Laimbeer. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay,
Bill executed all his punches, during those times. He'll yoke you out if you go to the
he was
hole. And
precise.
he landed, right. He definitely with precision. And he just didn't give a fuck at the end of the day. So Bill Laimbeer is the guy, you know what I mean? I want down that dark alley with me.
I like that. What about you, Jr.?
Well, Larry Bird surprised me. I looked at some old footage. He was with the shit, right? But
He was
Was.
ready to throw him.
yeah, he was ready. He was with the shit. Bill Laimbeer was a big man, so he kind of he lumbered his body around and he was ready. But for me, I think it goes to like Joker. That's gonna
Oh,
throw you off,
Jokic.
right? It's gonna throw you off, right?
Nah.
I seen him live in a game. That's a big old dude, and when he did that to one of them twins, and they ain't never said nothing back. I don't even think he ever played in the game again after that. I'm like, well, damn. I mean, you know what I mean? I
He
mean,
got some
no
muscle.
Hey,
disrespect to the Forest twins, but I was like, man, you ain't just gonna get pushed on the ground and not do nothing to lay down, man. So it made me think like
hey.
nobody want to see the Joker in this era. But you go back to them '70s, man. There was a lot of dudes. They was scrappy. I just can't think of their names, but there was a lot of white boys that was with the shit. But I say Jokers.
Hey, his brothers aren't too far behind. His brothers look like they tear heads
Fill
off
it
with
up.
their own hands. Them dudes is monsters.
Bonus, the daddy, right? And he was he was mafia. We go to New York, we go to LA, we go to Chicago. The Russians would come out with them trench coats, big, swole, and they go party and go kick it. I'm like, oh, that's mafia. I could just look at them and see. So yeah, Joker's brothers, you can see if something too bad go on, they're gonna run on the court and they're gonna get down with their brothers.
Mm.
So I think that's in
That's
the back of
crazy.
every brother's
Yeah.
head. They don't fuck with you.
No question. This next segment is sponsored by StockX. JR, you had your own signature shoe from Converse in 1994, the Skyrider. What was the backstory
Yes, sir.
landing that Converse situation? And what was it like? A boy from Oakland, man, had his own shoe.
Come on, man. Talk to me. So the backstory with that one is okay. So I won the college dunk contest. So I went between the legs. So I had Orange Helen was my agent before he had Kobe, T Mac, and Jermaine O'Neal, and many, many, many others. All he had was me, Reggie Miller, and Don McClain from UCLA. So we were the only guys he had. So he was building. He had a lot of baseball. So with that being said, he was new to the basketball scene as far as kind of athlete like me, someone exciting, someone jumping in the air, someone with flair and excitement. So I was telling him I'm going to win the dunk contest in NBA as well. Market that, figure it out, see if I can get a shoe deal with Nike. So he went to Nike, and Nike at the time they were high on Penny, rightfully so, and Chris Webber, rightfully so. So they got all the Nike money. And in my day, they were only paying two players a year. I don't know how they do it now. It seems like it's similar. But they're paying two guys, and everyone else, you can get a deal, but you're not getting the multi-lucrative deal, multi-million-dollar deal like the top two players that they pick. So with that being said, that's why I went to Converse, because Converse, they wound up giving me multi-millions and putting me as the face of Converse along with Grandmama Larry Johnson and Kevin Johnson. Kevin was kind of a quiet guy, but he had a really good shoe that was doing well. Grandmama blew up, and then here I come winning the dunk contest, and they came with the Skyrider. So it was an amazing time in my life. I didn't know that. I named the shoe. They didn't. We were going back and forth with names, so I got to name my shoe, and it was good, man. It was cool, man. It was great for me, my family. Great look for me. Making all rookie, win the dunk contest, and having my own shoe. I averaged about 16 or so. Penny averaged 15. Webb averaged 17. As a starter, I averaged 20 because I didn't start my first 15 games because I was holding out. Won my option a little sooner than they gave it to me. But I was I was really, really excited, man. It was a big time coming from where I'm coming from. and had a shoe. My whole community giving it to all the kids in my projects, all the kids that I knew. They taking it to Brown Brothers or many different shoe outlets out there trying to get their size, try to trade them in. Some of them kept them. They show me to this day. They still have them, at their house, or, now that they're older kids, they show them, and they always show me appreciation and love. So big time. It was big time, man. That's the backstory, though, why I went with Commons. Kind of probably how Grant Hill and Mashburn went with Fila. You got to go with whoever, as a business, you got to go with whoever giving you the dough. It doesn't matter, who it
Love
is.
who love you.
You got to love
Believe in who
so.
believe in you.